going to fuse Barbara and Shinha. Barbara? Barbara? Barbara. What damn. Now, if you're new here and you don't know how this works, I basically throw the entire Genshin roster into a randomizer, and whatever it spits out, I will have to fuse. Now that's out of the way, let's get started. Shinha was raised secluded on a mountain far away from society, and thus doesn't know much about common etiquette when being around other people. This means she can come across as a bit rude and insensitive, though this is probably also in part because of the seal that her mentor, the Cloud Retainer, placed on her. Young Shinha had been sacrificed to an evil god by her mourning father in an attempt to revive her late mother. She eventually succeeded in killing the god and surviving, but unfortunately, something like that is bound to stay with you forever. The Cloud Retainer and Adeptus grew concerned by her behavior and eventually sealed away these homicidal tendencies by binding her soul with a red thread. But as a side effect, Shinha also became mostly indifferent. On the other hand, Barbara is quite literally Shinha's polar opposite. She's so deeply rooted in Mondstadt that it would feel weird for her to not be there. She's the city sweetheart, adored by all while also suffering of somewhat of a low self-esteem behind closed doors. Barbara is unfortunately known to compare herself to her older sister Jean. She really looks up to her, but sometimes she puts herself down in the process, which she really shouldn't be doing because look at her. She's talented, accomplished, fucking adorable. She's the whole package, man. And that's where my laptop decided to crash. Hi, Future Saki here. The rest of this video was almost done, but my laptop decided to give up and I lost all my progress. Now, this is due tomorrow, so it might be a bit of a shorter one, but I'm gonna make it up to you in the next fusion, I promise. Okay, back to the video. Shinha is a very elegant character, with lots of sleek, dynamic lines giving her design that nimble and graceful appearance. Barbara looks cute and very harmless, which suits her healer status really well. So for their fusion, I took a middle ground. I took Shinha's hair type and color, but I cropped it because bitch who doesn't love a little cute bob? And while I was at it, I gave her Shinha's eye color as well because Shinha's eyes are just beautiful, man. Shape language is also very important to achieve a cute appearance, so I'm using a lot of rounded shapes. The fewer sharp edges there are, the better. And Shinha's bird motif made for the perfect way to do that by blunting the normally straight lines of her sailor dress with vague feather designs. Notice how she still retains that elegance despite all the round shapes though? That's because the colors also help greatly influence people's perception of your character. Sure, the peasant sleeves do help soften the whole cuteness thing too because they have a good flow, but the colors are what really breaks through the overall cuteness and give this fusion some of its subtle elegance. And guess what? The colors of Barbara's dress are perfect for that. Dark blue is a regal color. It makes characters look noble and graceful, while white is the color of purity and innocence. Of the innocence that Barbara embodies and of the innocence that Shinha has lost. And I think we're done. I'm still a bit sad about how the whole fusion went, but clearly my laptop is feeling under the weather, so I'm going to bring it to the store and see if anything needs fixing. I'm still really happy I could bring something to the table though, so definitely let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. And until the next one. Ta-da!